I'll be honest with you, I made a lot of mistakes when I started my fitness journey, but I also learned a lot. So my goal for this video is to share the lessons that I learned, and I hope you're able to take some value out of this and actually progress faster than what I did and not get set back by like a year or two, because that happened to me. But that's a story for another time. Anyways, so the first lesson is perfection is the devil. So what I mean by this? So when you're starting to work out, having the perfect diet, having the perfect workout, having the perfect workout routine will make you fail. It sounds contradicting, but hold up. Let me explain. Let me explain. You see, when you're a complete beginner, having everything perfect will stress you the fuck out. It will stress you out and make you quit. And how did I know that? Because I did that too. I wanted to have the perfect workout routine, the perfect diet, the perfect form or whatever, working out. And that just put on a lot more stress for me, because if it wasn't perfect, that means I'm not doing it right. If I'm not doing it right, I'm not going to see results. If I'm not going to see results, I'm not getting in shape. And I'm not getting in shape, I'm just wasting my time. You see how that sounds, how toxic that sounds and stupid compared to, you know what? It's not perfect when I started, but I will learn as I go and make small changes that I need to make in order to see the progress and the results I want later on. Which one sounds a little bit more fun, a little bit more exciting, willing to put in the work to work out and actually enjoy the process? I was on both sides of the spectrum, right? Being perfect and having everything perfect, that's, I would say, a bad trait that I have, where I want perfection. But then once I realized I need to accept I'm a beginner and it's not going to be perfect, it's going to be actually messy, but I will learn along the way, is what's actually got me the results I wanted to see. Because I started to work out 5 times a week for an hour or two, following like a strict program that I bought online, and it honestly set me back about a year. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you, because I will follow the program for like the first month, and then school got in the way, and then I ended up quitting. And then I tried it again a month later, and I think I only lasted like 2 weeks. And then after I started again, and then I think I only lasted like maybe a week. So it was just very difficult to follow this program, just because I haven't worked out consistently in a while. Right? I was trying to go to the gym 5 times a week, and I haven't even gone to the gym within the past month or so. You see how much of a big barrier and that big step is from going not working out to trying to go 5 times a week. It could be extremely difficult as a beginner. But hey, if you're willing to do it and actually put in the work and be consistent and stay committed to it for the next 5, 10, 20 years, whatever, hey, props to you, brother. Like, props to you. But if you're a complete beginner, not worked out in a while, or just starting, I highly suggest you go once a week. Right? Or yeah, go once a week. Understand it's not going to be perfect. It's going to be sloppy. You're going to make a lot of mistakes, but you will learn along the way and make small tweaks. You're going to learn to listen to your body and see how everything feels and how to adjust to change. And your body will adjust to change over time. Which brings me on to my next point. I call it the beginner advantage. You're a complete beginner, having worked out ever, or just starting off, or coming back from a break, whether it be a month, 2 months, whatever. Understand that you will progress faster and see faster results compared to someone who's been working out like 5, 6 years, 10 years, right? And that's because once you're on the top over here, that's when you need to have near perfect diet, a near perfect workout routine, near perfect like optimal sleep schedule, and so on and so forth, right? Because they're gonna have to make so much tweaks into their diet and their workout where it's almost perfect just for them to see the smallest results. Because your body tends to plateau over time, right? Once you reach peak levels of the human body, versus when you're just down here, just starting off, you have so much room for growth, literally so much room, where you're able to make a lot more mistakes and have a lot less perfect diet, and not having the perfect workout, where you're able to see faster results. And how do I know this? Because I experienced this myself. I just wanted to get fit, so I just started doing push-ups. Literally, I did not do any pull-ups. I didn't really do legs, but I tried to, but I didn't really do too much. I didn't lift weights at all when I started. And I was able to achieve this physique with just push-ups. 3 months, just push-ups, bro. Like, which is kind of insane. I did a lot of different variations of push-ups, like pike push-ups, wide arm push-ups, what else? Standard push-ups, narrow push-ups, all these push-ups, right? And after 3 months, I was able to have a decent physique. And I stepped into the gym and tried to do a pull-up. I wasn't able to do a single pull-up, bro. Like I looked in shape. I looked like I had muscle because I did have muscle, but guess what? I wasn't able to do a pull-up because I only worked on push exercises. My push-ups, my push game was strong. My pull game, zero, bro. Non-existent. Non-existent. But you see how you're able to see this progress and results without even having the perfect workout. And yeah, I know that you should be doing push and pull exercises, but I mean, I was a complete beginner and I only did push-ups, and I had this amazing, or I was able to achieve that physique with just push-ups, man. No weights, literally all calisthenics, and I completely doubted body weight training just because I thought it was dumb. I thought I needed to lift weights to build muscle. Damn, I was wrong, and I'm glad I was. I hope this actually brings a new perspective into working out, where you're thinking where you don't need to have everything perfect. And honestly, you have an advantage, beginner advantage, progressing fast and seeing fast results, right? Without having everything perfect. Dude, that, like, how amazing is that, right? Which also brings me on to my next point. Know that small progressions and progress will lead to bigger results, right? So this ties in with like the first two lessons that I shared with you. But let me talk a little bit more about this. So starting off your fitness journey, it's gonna look like this, right? Imagine this as a graph, right? This is a graph, and your results are gonna look like this, right? Zeros down here, little to no results, right? You're just coasting through, time's passing by, right? First month, nothing. Second month, nothing, right? Little results. You might see increase in push-ups, increase in maybe weight, small little changes, but not physical changes that you could actually see on your actual body, like your shoulders, your chest, abs, whatever. And then the end of the third month, it just fucking skyrockets. It literally just skyrockets like quickly. It's almost where you wake up one morning and you're in a whole different body. Isn't that just crazy to believe, right? Like like that happened to me. Like one morning I just woke up and I'm like, what the fuck? My shoulders look a little bit bigger. My chest looks a little bit more toned, and my core too. Like I don't have fully visible six pack abs, but I can see like the form is starting to form. But that's because fitness starts off slow first. I made those small little progressions and progress throughout the first 2 months, 3 months, and by the end of the third month, your body just burns fat like that and builds like muscle almost instantly. Not instantly, but your body's kind of doing like little maintenance throughout the time, and then it just skyrockets. And that's great. If you're seeing small results, that means you're making progress. You're making progress. You will see the results you want. You just have to be patient and give it time. Small progress and progression over perfection, right? I'm gonna say that again. Small progress and progression over perfection. Because you will see those results as long as you stay consistent and you make those small little tweaks from the mistakes you make along the way. How amazing that is compared to someone that's been working out 5 years. They already have like their peak level up here, and it's just they make one small mistake like that, they're set back by like a week or two. Sorry, that was my shoe. You're set back by like a week or two, right? Compared to the complete beginner, fucking eat cupcakes and work out and still eat healthy and rice and chicken and still progress fast. So that's the beginner advantage. Like how cool is that? A lot of people that have been working out envy this. And I noticed that now that I'm starting to work out more often, my progress is starting to slow down a little bit more, right? But when I just started, it just went skyrocket, bro. Like amazing, amazing results. So this last one I'm gonna share with you, it's more of like a technical thing. So you want to avoid injury at all costs. If you get injured, it could set you back. Especially like for me, I do a lot of calisthenics, a lot of body weight exercises. If I mess up my wrist, it will set you back, right? It will set you back weeks, if not months, which sucks. Like right now, I'm recovering from shin splints, and it sucks because it's not even the muscle that's injured. If it was the muscle, I would have recovered within like a week or two, whatever. It's just roll, ice, so on and so forth. But it's actually the bone that I messed up because I was being, I guess, ignorant. I wanted to David Goggins this shit where I was running consistently, and yeah, it didn't go too well. definitely messed up with my shin bone. If you could avoid injury at all costs, definitely avoid injury. And how do you avoid injury? Well, it starts off with warm ups, right? So if you're gonna do a lot of push ups, a lot of heavy lifting, what I like to do is warm up my wrist. Um, warm up my wrist, shoulders definitely, just because my shoulders pop a lot, which kind of sucks, but it does help me prevent injury. So a lot of stretching, a lot of different drills, as well as practicing the exercise you're gonna perform. So if you're gonna do weighted pull-ups, just do normal pull-ups, right? Or you can do pull-ups with the resistance band just to get that range of motion, right? And your body getting warmed up to the big exercises. But also practicing, decent form. It doesn't have to be perfect, just having decent form with your exercises. There's a lot of YouTube videos on how to do certain like exercises like push-ups, squats, pull-ups, so on and so forth. A lot of different variations where you're able to do it safely, right? But you also want to focus on progressing slowly. You don't want to do too much and then dislocating your shoulder, pulling an arm, or getting shin splints like how I did, bro. Like I was trying to go from running 1 mile to fucking 3 miles a day, daily, 7 days a week, which was not a smart move on my end. Being able to progress little by little, warming up and having decent form will definitely help you prevent injury and not set you back at all. So those are the 4 things I wanted to share with you guys. Perfection is the devil, so not having everything perfect. Small progress and progressions will lead to big results. If you're a beginner, you have a huge advantage compared to someone that's been working out for a long time. And also avoiding injuries by decent form, proper warm-ups, stretching, and small progressions. So I want to encourage you, and I really hope that you do leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think of this video and the advice that I had to share with you. And I really hope this does help you and you're able to take some value from it and implement it into your fitness journey. And I hope this motivates you to start. Understand that it doesn't have to be perfect. You just have to get started. And as always, let's grow muscle together, brother.